Hold up. Smoke weed every day.
Yes, this will do very nicely. Very nice place you've got. Very remind me of how strange Los Santos has become. In my day, the psychos at least had the dignity to be psychotic. Nowadays, all right, you ready? Because this is it. Well, it's not it, but ready yet. But I wanted to see how you're doing. What I've got is a Fleeca bank franchise. And it's nothing too complicated. There's no buy-in. Now, normally, there would be a buy-in. You would put in money up front. We would arrange loss. Call it the price of getting a look at you. And there's no risk to you. Or shot. So, you ready? I mean, what do you think? You questions, comments, concerns? All right. Get in. Take us to the Fleeca on Western Highway, near Chumash. Word of warning, we have some equipment and then heading back to make our plans. And we're just sitting back and taking... I like my scores like I like my day being watched. All right, so why this bank over all the other banks in the state? Why does fortune favor this one? Another good question. You're full of good questions. You're like a child whose parents think it's... Well, this box is. And in one of those safety... The tax man that no one's gonna report missing. All starting to make sense. Security should be light. Well, relatively light. Light if your daydreams are raids on the Union Depository. Quite heavy if your day job is turning over liquor stores and gas stations. And the bonds in the box will be worth more than a few rumpled notes from a till, so the minor escalation is worth it. The sea view, nothing like staring at the ocean while you contemplate money and petty issues surrounding your first foray into serious armed... Otherwise, this whole not talking deal just kind of puts you on the spectrum, right? Okay, well, how about we just get there and see where we're at?
No.
There it is. Take a look. Drink it in. I've patched into their security feed on my cell. Take a look. What are we looking at? Small joint. Zip boxes. Customers will probably be thinking how to turn this into a screenplay. The boxes are in the back behind the safe door. We have access. That works for you. You can get out quick. But it'll also work for the cops. Speed up their response time. We've seen what we're gonna see. Let's go to the garment factory. When you hit the bank, you're gonna need to hack into its security system. I've written a neat little probe. It's probably a good idea for you to familiarize yourselves with it. You, in the passenger seat. I've sent it to your phone. Hands steady, and maybe the wet run won't be a disaster. I'm calling Paige. She's my assistant. First, she's gonna get us what we need. Then she's gonna saw me in half. No? Didn't like that one? You don't make it easy. The place looked good. Nothing we weren't expecting. Can you get the intel together? Hard copies. Over to collect it with those people. Yeah. Charming. She's loading the hardware into the back of a truck. Tools for the job, things for you to wear. On a job, your attire will depend on the role you're performing. As a job gets more complicated, so will the uniforms. If you're likely to be seen by civilians, you'll be provided with a couple of masks. Then, when you go into the bank, you can choose one that goes with your eyes. And major crime. Whoop-de-doo. Where were we? Masks. Paige. Oh, yeah. We'll go over there, pick her. I can talk you through the planning board later. That might be helped by a visual aid. The rest is pretty self-explanatory. Listen to me, do what I say. Bullets shut. I couldn't resist. Hey, passenger seat. Did you get into their network? You'll kill me before my jeans do! There's Paige. We're leaving this car, taking the truck. I should be using my cane.
Nice to meet you. I think so. You want to get out and shot imprint in your easy wipe seat.
I'll take your word for it.
Thank you. It should all be there. The clothes, guns, headsets, holdalls, masks, the drill. The files with all the photos and surveillance work. Hey, there's enough here to make us all look real suspicious. Nice.
Charge us with thought crime?
Not so much thought as everything but the deed crime. We'd be caught with our...
Well, we're not getting caught. These are professionals.
So I hear. The cheapest professionals money can buy.
I like to think of it as investing in new talent. And until you and me start playing low-rent Bonnie and Clyde, that's the way. By the way, she's just a little brusque.
If they were offended, they would have said something.
Okay. Now, Paige, we'll set up a board for you, won't you, Paige?
I'd let you do it if you could reach. I mean, I didn't see any milk crates for you to stand on.
Without respect. Where was I? Oh, yes. Scores. You'll use it to set out all the prep work you need to do, select your crew, figure out how the take from a score should be split up. So you need a crew to take a score. But only one person can be in charge. Respect. All right. You're only going to need one thing for this, leaving a nice long paper trail to your front door. You're going to be jacking one from a nasty Korean crew and leaving a nice long paper trail to their door instead.
This is good to go.
Hey, here's your board. Good. And when you're ready to move on the car, go over it, study the plan, tick it off the list. You must be methodical. This isn't just a... Well, there is an element of that, huh? Oh. And when you've got the car, we'll come back here and talk bank jobs. Bank jobs. Well, there is an element of that, huh? Whoa. And when you've got the car, we'll come back here and talk bank jobs. Bank jobs, bank jobs.